Something which is recorded in a foreign judgment does not become a fact in this country.
We are not investigating
in this country. The laws of this country prevail. In this country, facts which are disclosed by the investigating agency
Why are you getting worked up?
This country prevail.
Why are you getting
not
worked up?
Not something that happens in Canada.
Mr. Karigar has admitted.
So
why are you getting worked up?
Who is Mr. Karigar? Has he been investigated by the investigating agencies of India?
Prison because of this.
And what is the veracity of the evidence that was led in Canada?
Fine.
I mean, let's not make some irrational charges just because you've got some airtime on national television.
One second. What about did Praful Patel have a role or not in aircraft acquisition? Sir, please be clear with me. Stop
having put this
throwing your
question,
temper
give me half a minute to answer.
No, 1 second. Did you
have the courage to take the answer?
Please don't doubt courage.
If you have the courage to take the answer, allow me half a minute to answer.
I'm sitting 5 feet away from
Number
you. Why are you getting
Mr.
worked up?
Praful Patel took no decision in his individual capacity.
Oh, really?
The decisions were taken by a board which constituted a number of members,
are you
not
making
just
a speech?
Mr. Praful Patel. It was a collective decision taken by the board of Air India.
Sir, are you?
Therefore,
if there was nothing to hide, sir, you have to stop at that point.
Your TRPs by accusing some personality. But that's not the truth.
Sir, I tell you, sir, 1 second. I think that you flatter yourself, sir. You flatter yourself into believing that I need you or Praful Patel to increase my TRPs. The fact of the matter...
Arnab.
1 second. I like it when politicians get carried away with their own arguments.
I can understand when Mr.
My question tonight,
Swamy doesn't have an answer. He breaks out laughing. I can understand that, and so can your viewers.
The question which is asked by Shailesh and which has been asked by me, which Rahul Narvekar pitiably you have no answer for today. I empathize.
I just gave you the answer.
You see this luxury I don't provide on the Newshour when you answer your own questions.
You tell me, you reply to what I've said. Can you give me a single judgment, order or indictment where it says that Mr. Praful Patel was individually responsible for all the decisions that the Air India board took? Please answer.
So if there was nothing to hide.
Please answer. No, you answer my question.
If there was nothing to hide.
You answer my question. Don't digress from the topic. Don't try and change the topic. You please answer my question. Show me a single judgment. Show me a single judgment that says Mr. Praful Patel was individually involved in it.
Mr. Rajagopalan, why
if he was in Shiv Sena, he would have spoken different.
Getting so worked up today on a simple question put to him by Shailesh Gandhi.
There is no question of getting worked up. I'm just amused at the way you try to hype things and make a mountain out of mole where the individual is not even.
If Rahul was in Shiv Sena, he would have asked different questions to Praful Patel. Since he is with the NCP, he is having a different question.
Calm down. Rahul Narvekar, I know that you have to prove your loyalties and
I don't need to.
You have to prove your efficiency.
I think
as
if
a member
he was in Shiv Sena, his question
now, Mr. Narvekar, if he wants to answer my question, he should. Or Rahul Narvekar should say clearly on the Newshour tonight, I will not answer your question. And the question is this:
I am here to answer whatever question you put to me.
When the CAG report was out in the year 2011, Praful Patel tried to defend himself by saying that he took the decision, quote unquote, to make the airline commercially viable. Now, please explain to us, Mr. Rahul Narvekar, what mathematics, which school of mathematics was Praful Patel using, spending 38,000 crore rupees, 38,000 crore rupees at a time when the airline was neck deep in financial woes. And that is an attempt, spending extra money is an attempt to save the situation, that to save a airline that is becoming commercially unviable, you spend $5 billion of taxpayer money. Sir, come on.
Well, Mr.
Answer that question. I know my name. Answer my question.
Yeah. Well, Mr.
Answer my question.
Number one.
Answer my question.
I am not an expert on civil aviation.
He's not an expert now.
Civil aviation
now
economy.
He's not the expert.
Number two, I am not a member of the Air India board, nor was I the member of the Air India board.
That's called backing off.
When a legally constituted board takes a decision, that decision certainly is in the interest of the entity and organization.
I think
if you have reasons to believe otherwise, instead of casting aspersions, come out clean and make clean allegations. Can you do that?
Vinod Rai has made allegations.
Do you have a single charge that has been proved against any of the board members, including Mr. Praful Patel?
Vinod Rai has made a charge.
Calm down.
And I think citizens or people watching this will hardly believe the political story that there was been no corruption and people are pure as milk.
See, the problem...
One second, Mr. Bhadekar, please.
But I'm also raising another issue. Why is the BJP government not investigating these? As a citizen, I feel that maybe it's everybody is a crook, so they say we'll save everybody.
Mr. Gandhi has raised a pertinent point. I want to say this on, to all the viewers of Newshour. If the Bharatiya Janata Party today, they're in the central government.
They should.
If Mr. MJ Akbar here is so self-righteous, Mr. Akbar, instead of wasting your time on Newshour, please go and tell the Prime Minister, whose 30% of cabinet is full of people with criminal allegations, to kindly give us the achhe din we are looking for. Please investigate coal. Please investigate 2G.
Arnab, come back to the discussion. Arnab, come back to the discussion.
Babulal Bukharia.
Arnab, who is puppet? Who is puppeteer? You ask them. Sanjay Shah,
I take objection to your saying MJ Akbar is wasting his time on the Newshour. In that case, you are wasting your time. You're wasting your time on the Newshour, and I'm wasting my time on the Newshour as well. I object to that. Yes, please. MJ Akbar will respond now.
My sincere apologies.
Thank you very much. The Congress has to apologize for a lot of things to that. Yeah, MJ Akbar.
Indeed, and in fact, if you want to know why in all the opinion polls that are coming out show that the Congress vote is slipping even further from the general election date, I think you must probably
that doesn't answer the question.
Let him.
To the interlocutors. To the interlocutors you have on Newshour, you are certainly playing a very significant role, I must say.
Thank you very much.
As for the investigation,
thank you very much. I'm flattered.
You might rest assured that the BJP government is doing whatever is required in investigation. It is doing its required investigation into National Herald case. It is doing whatever investigation is necessary.
1 minute.
In the Vadra land deals.
We are seeing how you're keeping Sanjeev Balyan in Mr. Modi's cabinet. We are seeing how you're giving
let him
required
governance.
In
governance,
all
my left foot.
The muck and the murk that has been going on,
governance, my left foot.
The Prime Minister has said it very clearly. He is not going to be corrupt. He will not allow anyone to be corrupt. And by the codicil to that is that he will not allow the corrupt to get away.
Then please tell us the story behind the rumors of a Home Minister and his son that apparently made the media get very worried that corruption had already reached the Bharatiya Janata Party.
Sanjay Jha is going elsewhere. Let him come back to the discussion. Who is the puppet? Who is the puppeteer?
Misuse the media to
Mr. Sanjay Jha, you must answer that.
Mr. Gopalan,
Sanjay Jha, you must answer that.
Mr. Jha, please.
You answer that.
Please
not allow the Bharatiya Janata Party
I will not allow you.
Indulge in propaganda.
And I will not allow you to just go on and on and run over the entire show and not let anyone else speak.
I'm inspired by you.
Now, Mr. Gaurav Bhatia, the point to you is this. Has the Congress party explained what was going on with the government? I mean, today they say the Prime Minister made mistakes. Is that enough to say Prime Minister made mistakes and did not know? I mean, of 10 years and 7 scams later, you say, yes, we realize now Prime Minister made mistakes. Is that going to be enough, Mr. Bhatia?
Absolutely not. It's not enough. And the reason is this, that when a person who holds the highest office in the country and his integrity and decision-making process is doubted, they need to come clean and they need to show to the nation that whatever decisions were taken by the Prime Minister then were in the interest of the nation. The process that they undertook was transparent and non-arbitrary. That has not happened when there was a UPA government. At least now it's still not too late. They should come forward and they should explain. Rather, they should counsel
1 minute.
The allegations
we are
that
not in government. Let the BJP government investigate it.
Mr. Jha, Mr. Jha, please.
You won't believe it.
Mr. Jha, please. Mr. Jha, please. No, Mr. Jha, I don't let you.
The BJP.
But let me come back.
No, please, let him come back.
The BJP also, one of the panelists said, is not probing the matter. It would not do so, Arnab, because we are forgetting the chief ministers of the BJP-ruled states also made recommendations to favor certain business persons. And that is why they would also not want a fair investigation. The need of the hour is that the CBI should be independent. They should probe without fear or favor. And we need a Lokpal, which the BJP is not delivering on. So it is high time that we have our institutions in place.
No, so simple.
Half the BJP cabinet will be in jail if the Lokpal is independent.
No, 1 minute. Now we are on a very serious point then. Then we are on a point that we were told during the election, Mr. MJ Akbar. Now it's a serious issue. We were told in the election, as you say, we will not be corrupt, we will not let anybody be corrupt. Did you say that we'll only talk about the future, that if it so emerges that the entire act of corruption was carried out with complicity at a completely different level than what the prosecuting agencies had revealed, and if fresh evidence comes up, and if there are new people who give out new testimonies, such as Mr. Vinod Rai himself, a man who you admit is a man of some high credibility, that did you tell the people of this country, Mr. Akbar and Mr. Rajagopalan too, since you're backing the BJP, did you say, no, we are not going to get into all that because it will get messy and some BJP people's names may also come up. We don't want to look into that. We look into the future. Scams be damned. The past be forgotten. The monies be made. And if required, the principal conspirators be allowed to get away because that was only an instrument. The scams were only an issue to latch on to help us get votes. Mr. MJ Akbar, unless you use corruption as an electoral issue, you will have to do more than what you are doing now. You'll have to bite the bullet, walk the talk,
I agree.
Which you are not doing so far.
Arnab, I agree. No, the past will not be forgotten. And
so what will be done?
Wherever justice may lead. Yes, it will be done. Justice will be done. As far as the Lokpal is concerned, this government is only one parliament session old. It was a budget session. Already moves have been made towards that.
Sir,
already SIT has been instituted and so on. And I can assure you, Arnab, you have every right. You have every right as a journalist to raise the question.
You have lied to the people in India on the independence of
1 minute, please. Let him complete.
Can I counter Mr. Akbar, please?
I can assure you that no investigation will be left incomplete, and whoever is guilty.
No. Be specific. Whoever.
He sounds
whoever will guilty. Are you going to open up the airport acquisition scam? Are you going to open up the 2G scam? Are you going to open up the Colgate scam? Are you going to find out how an unaccountable structure not responsible to Parliament was given the responsibility of spending 70,000 crores of taxpayer money on CWG? Sir!
Are you going to investigate the Vyapam scam in Madhya Pradesh?
What will you do?
There are many in Chhattisgarh, many in Gujarat.
What are you going to do? Make a commitment tonight.
The public domain.
But then they made Yadurappa the vice president.
They are in the public domain.
1 second, please. I'm asking him. Let him reply.
No, how can you expect anti-corruption from BJP? Yadurappa is a BJP
vice president. Can I ask the questions or have you completely taken over tonight? Yes, MJ Akbar, please. What are you going to do? Not how you are going to react.
I assure you, Arnab. I assure you that.
No, but you're not the
1 minute, Mr. Jha. Mr. Jha, I will have to take disciplinary action against you now if you don't stop. Yes. It's just that I'm in a good mood. It's a Friday evening. Otherwise, I would have taken disciplinary action so far. Yes, MJ. I give the Interrupter of the Year award to Sanjay Jha. I mean, Mr. Jha. It's yours. It's yours. You take it.
Which means I'm following in your footsteps remarkably well.
Yes, and I since I'm on a lighter note, you win the award and I'm the runners-up. Yes. Now, but I do it as part of my profession. You do it out of a terrible choice. Yes, MJ Akbar, what are you going to do, please? What are you going to do besides saying I assure you? I assure you.
Every single instance where there is suspicion of public money and public trust having been betrayed must be investigated, totally. Investigations take time.
This is the same story we've heard for so many years.
I can assure you that under this Prime Minister,
from the BJP,
Prime Minister, there will be no tolerance for corruption either in the past or in the present.
Mr. Akbar, let me assure you, you go down the same road as Congress, you will go the same way as the Congress has gone. Citizens are not fools any longer in this nation. And let me share with you the picture that most citizens have of corruption.
To what people are expecting more out of the Modi government, to what Mr. Akbar says. He said, I assure you tonight, Gaurav Bhatia is responding.
Right. Arnab, can I just
Go ahead.
Arnab, Mr. M.J. Akbar is not right when he says that the Lokpal has not been appointed because there has been only one parliamentary session. There is a different process for selection of Lokpal. And if the BJP was that serious, I think even 15 days time was enough to appoint a Lokpal, because the parliamentary session has got nothing to do with the appointment of Lokpal. The selection committee has to do it. But the BJP has clearly shown that it is not serious about their agenda of fighting against corruption, and that is why I am saying that the worrisome part is that the BJP leaders who are also involved in this Colgate scam, whether they would also be investigated and they would be booked as the other leaders would be.
I haven't heard that. It seems to me right now the BJP is very happy with letting the old prosecution notes take over the court. But if they want to, they can change that. They're not doing this. Is exactly, Mr. Rajagopalan, what you used to come and say. The entire prosecution evidence is rubbish.
Wait and see.
You used to say when the
It's
BJP
only 30
comes to
days,
power, there will be fresh
investigations. It's only 3 months old government. You wait and see, watch.
You
wait and watch what is going to happen. Your interview with Mr. Vinod Rai has created a great amount of differences in the Congress, family versus the party. I know that in the days to come, in the winter session of Parliament, the Congress is going to be dumped further. And you wait and see. There will be a privilege motion against Dr. Manmohan Singh in Rajya Sabha.
So one
by
second.
TDP, by ADMK, by Congress, by BJP. You wait and see that in the winter session of Parliament,
in Nagpur.
in the winter session of Parliament, on Colgate, on 2G, there will be a privilege motion against Dr. Manmohan Singh, who is the only one MP now. That is going to happen. Let us talk politics.
Okay.
Let us talk politics, Arnab. Who is the puppet and who is the puppeteer? The Vinod Rai interview has further cleavaged that, further differentiated that. Congress is now riddled with problems.
Sir, Mr. Jha, I gave you the award. Now, please, you have got the award. Now, what do you want to break out your own record?
I want a ceremony for the award as well.
Don't convert this Newshour as ceremony.
Okay.
You should allow me to speak.
Last point by Shailesh Gandhi, and then we are closing.
I would like all the politicians on this panel to understand that people are sick of corruption. And when you talk of corruption, it means snatching the morsel from the poorest 6-year-old girl in this nation. We are sick of it. And we will not
and you promised to open up these things.
And we will not allow anyone, whether it's BJP or Congress, it's irrelevant.
Or even if it's Manmohan Singh.
Irrespective of whichever party.
And today, if the BJP thinks it has been...
to add something to what he said right now. Yes, we need to act against corruption, but not perceived corruption, established corruption. Don't get after someone just because there are vague allegations.
You believe there is no corruption in India?
If there is a serious charge which is established, yes, we should crucify the person.
Our system is incapable of doing that.
But just by making wild allegations, don't tarnish the image of someone till he's actually pronounced guilty.
Don't do that. Criminal investigation system is
incapable of taking on a powerful person. It takes a lifetime in public domain to create a reputation.
Have you finished your speech?
It takes just a couple of these allegations to destroy it.
Okay.
Don't do that.
One minute. Since Rahul Narvekar made a little speech. No, since Rahul Narvekar made a little speech, I'm going to share something with him. 1 minute. I have a piece of paper to give Rahul Narvekar. Have a look at this, please. Have a look at this.
Let him read it out also. What is the secret note?
I'm showing him a piece of paper. That's from the CAG.
No, let him read it out.
It's a secret note. 1 minute. I've shown him a piece of paper.
What does this say?
Hold it up.
What does this say?
Hold it up.
How does it help?
No, I'll tell you what. You know what this is about. You know what this is about. You know that, no? It's from the CAG report on plane acquisition. You know what that paper proves. Hold it up. It proves
I think people know
it proves that the proposal for 68 planes being bought, as contrary to 28 planes, came from Air India. You're right. But only after a certain minister asked them to revisit their proposal for the acquisition of 28 planes. Have a look at that.
Revisit does not mean reapprove.
Mr. Arnab Goswami.
Have a look at that.
Mr. Arnab Goswami.
No, I'm making a fact. Don't be so much on the back.
Are you done? Can I answer
your question? Is it true or not?
Can I answer your question?
True or not?
Can you show me any document of the CAG or any other investigating
body
which says that this decision was of an individual or it was taken at the behest of some consideration.
Can you tell me where the decision taken? Was the decision taken?
Can you tell me? You are making allegations against an individual serious allegations of corruption. Is there anything to that effect
I'm
mentioned
saying here that Vinod
Is there
Rai-
anything to that effect mentioned
What I'm
here?
saying, Vinod Rai
The problem is,
Mr.
that
again
success has many takers. If there is a great success story, when airports were made, brilliant airports were made in the country, no one gave credit for that to Mr. Praful Patel. But suppose something goes wrong with an acquisition, which was a decision of the entire board, you accuse one individual.
Rahul
Is that
Nardekar,
fair?
the matter is
that
in the
fair?
public domain. Not all of what Vinod Rai says is rubbish. And we need to ask ourselves tonight, was Manmohan Singh the puppeteer or was he the puppet? If he was the puppet, who was his puppeteer? Who was there? Who was Manmohan
Everyone
Singh's
knows
puppet?
it or not, everyone knows it.
There's no puppet, there's
Everyone
no
knows it. Sanjay also knows it.
And that's it on the Newshour tonight.
Sanjay
Thank you very
knows
much
it.
for joining
Where
me
is
on
the
debate
CBI?
number 1.